Hello, this is Carl. My last slot car video I put up had a lot of interest, and I had some questions about what slot car track I used and what accessories I have to make it all work. Let me take a minute to show you what I have. Alright, so this is the track. It's set up like a triangle. We're at the point right here, and then it goes to the back of the triangle over there. So we are going to start at the start line. So this came with a starter set. And then we go into a 230 turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 230s, and that puts us to over here. And then this one right here is a 415 turn. So it goes to the right and then goes to the left. And this is the one I cut for my dead spot for my switch that has the chip in it, the anti-crash chip. I have a double lane changer, and then I have 1, 2, 3 standard straights, 415 turn, 2 of them, 3 of them, and then I have a 330 turn, back to a 415 turn, and then a 330 turn. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 standard straights all the way over to that wall. Alright, we're going to walk over to the wall. Let me pause the video. Alright, we're at the wall on the other side of the room now. So this one is 160. Then it goes to 330. And then I have a third of a straight here. And a full standard straight. And then a 130. And then it goes into my lane change that goes to the right into the pit. So the pit lane starts way over here. And then my last video I mentioned that cars were coming in too fast and sideways, so I had to add a straight here so they could straighten up by there. And then underneath there is a changer to get away from cars coming out of the pit. The pit lane is 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks wide, and then it ends over here. And then these turns are 160 turns. To 160. And then we're back at the start line, but we're on this side. And then we go into the double lane changer. And I'm going to pause the video so I can stand over by the gumball machine to show you the other side of this track. Alright, so this is the other side of the track. Here's the double lane changer, just right after the inside 160s. So we have standard straights. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Now we're up to a 160 turn, and then a 330 turn, and then a 130 turn, and now we're up to the standard straights. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to walk over to where that tape is now. All right, back to the other side of the room. So there, we were right over there. Now we're here. 2 1/3, and then a 130. And these are 2 or 160, a 160. This is a homemade piece of track where I cut a standard straight and I cut a quarter off to get 2 pieces of 1/3. And then that is a 130 piece. And then this is a 160 piece. And these are all 160s. And then we're going back to the standard straights. We have 1, 2, 3 standard straights. And then over here we have 160 turns. So we have 1, 2, 3 to make our turn to come back. So I'm going to pause the video and go over to that corner. Alright, so we were just over there, and now those are the standard straights, 160s, and now we're going straight to the finish line. Over here there is 2 1/3 pieces, my double lane changer, a 1/3 piece, my power standard straight to the finish. So now we're going to talk about accessories. That would be, what I wanted to tell you is why I have all sorts of weird things in my turn, like the 330 mixed with the 160, is because I got this track planner and you tell it what you want to make and it gives you stuff that I didn't need. So I had all this extra track, so I tried to make something with what I had extra of that I didn't need. Okay, so what I wanted to say is that over here is 160 in the middle, 230 here, and then the piece that I have in my hand is 330. So that would be a nice clean 3-lane circle is what I want to do over here to clean up this mess. See how these aren't all together is what I want to do here to tighten them up. But I don't really want to buy any more track because this stuff is like $10 a piece and you got hundreds of them. So that's why I have mixed pieces, just to make it work. And it doesn't look that bad, but it could look a lot better. Alright, back to the accessories. Alright, so what is a racetrack without cars? These are some of the nice accessories to have. These are my 24 scale ones. I don't have too many of them because they're kind of expensive. Alright, so these ones are the 132 scales. All sorts of them. Once you buy one, your friend buys a couple other ones, and then you want to have kind of like a one that he has, and And then people know you like slot cars for Christmas. It turns out you have more than you can play with. Alright, so this is one of the accessories that I only bought because I had the 24 scale, and without having 18 volts on your 24 scale, these cars are boring and sluggish, but you put that up to 18 volts, you know, you can adjust the power like that, fine tune it, and that makes these quite lively. They jump. And then having the Smart Race app is quite ideal, and then having a speaker to make it so you can hear is a good idea. Then having some wireless controllers is quite nice, and having one for yourself that you don't share with anybody is even better. So on my controllers, I put numbers. I don't know if you can see it. I scribed with a knife 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, you can't see it, but it's on there. You can see it when you're holding it. So when you're setting up your controllers, you know what number you're setting up, and then when you're putting it into this program over here, it helps you with that too, because nobody wants you to figure out what you're doing when they want to play. So another accessory I bought is all this rail. I bought a pack of that. I think it's like $25, and a lot of it came with the kit, but I needed more. And then I built this out of cardboard, like I said in the last video, for those who didn't watch the last video. And I glued it underneath like this with hot glue from a hot glue gun all the way around. Yes. So the track is raised by whatever you got laying around, so everything doesn't fall off or stay, and pretty much everything is off of the ground. Barely any of the track is on the table. Like, everything's floating. I got this bridge. Helps a lot with keeping cars in line. Alright, very nice. Please leave some questions or comments in the comments. Alright, thank you for watching. Thanks for your interest.